Technique 4. This is a technique very important and highly specialised in some Asian countries. Here I'll show you two basic patterns to get you started. I actually started out by practicing with ribbon so I could master the technique before using foliage. The traditional method uses banana leaves, but I found that these will not last long enough for our competition work, so I've used aspidistra leaves for this example. For this technique you'll need foliage material cut to the same rectangular size, a piece of cardboard, what did I have for dinner last night, scissors and a stapler. Cut the base shape from the cardboard. Place the first cut foliage piece with the long edge down the centre of the top peak of your base shape. Bend the foliage across the back of the cardboard base. Bring the foliage across the front of the base. The edge should line up with the side of the base. Staple to the cardboard at the edge. This piece of leaf here is a bit long, so I'll trim it, otherwise it might get in the way later on. The next few steps form the basis of the folding technique for this pattern. Fold one end of the foliage strip back onto itself, giving a diagonal edge. At the back of your work, align the folded edge vertically with the centre of the tip of the base. Turn down a small edge of the strip as it folds over the edge of your cardboard shape. Bring the strip tightly over the edge of the cardboard and fold down. Staple in place and trim any excess. I don't usually trim the excess on this pattern as it gives some bulk to the finished piece. Fold a second strip and align on the back of your work in the same way as the first strip. Repeat the method of turning down a small strip and bringing the foliage tightly over the edge of the cardboard. Staple in place. This is the back of your work. With practice, more than I've had as yet, the folded edges should form a straight vertical line from the tip to the base. Continue adding foliage strips down one side of your work. I leave about 3 centimetres at the base to be able to insert these into my designs easily. Now here's the back, not quite a straight line, but I'm sure you get the idea. Using the same folding and stapling method, start working down the other side of the cardboard base. The folded edges on the back should meet, forming that straight vertical line from the tip. Continue working down the side of the cardboard. Finish at the same level as the first side. Cover the final staples with a flat band of foliage. For shape 2, you'll need wire bent to the length that you would like the finished piece, various lengths of rectangular shaped leaf pieces, a stapler. Place the wire at an angle at the base of a long piece of foliage. Roll the foliage around the wire to the top or the bend. Roll across the top and down the other side. This should happen naturally if you place the wire at the correct angle when you started. Staple at the base and trim away any excess. You need to leave the wire exposed to be able to incorporate this into your design. Place this piece in the centre of another strip of foliage. Working one side and then the other, fold a small strip inwards, then fold the foliage back on itself. This is the same method as in the first design, except we are using one piece of foliage to cover both sides of the base piece. You can staple this now, but I find that doing 3 strips before I staple works better for me. Continue until you have covered all the base piece of foliage. Finish off by wrapping a full strip of foliage across the ends of your work, either gluing or stapling at the side. Make sure to leave some wire exposed to be able to place this pattern into your design. An added feature of this pattern can be a very small bud at the top of the design, or a fancy head pin or a bead. I know you'll find many ways to use these techniques in your floral designs. Let me know how you go. I'd love to see some of your efforts. I'm Kim Bailey.